for more than 4,500 years, right? It has stared across the Egyptian desert, silent, unmoving, right? Watching civilizations rise and civilizations disappear. The Great Sphinx is like one of the most recognizable monuments on Earth. But here's the crazy part. Even after centuries of study, archaeologists still can't answer every question about it. Who built it? Why was it built? And could it actually be older than we think? Let's separate the facts from theories. The Great Sphinx sits on the Giza plateau, right beside the famous pyramids. It's carved directly from a massive block of limestone, making it one of the largest monolithic statues ever created. The Sphinx measures about 240 feet long and stands roughly 6 feet high. Excuse me. Its body is a lion, right? Its head is believed by most Egyptologists to represent Pharaoh Khafre, who ruled Egypt around 2500 BC during the 4th dynasty. This is currently the leading explanation supported by mainstream archaeologists. Archaeology. The Sphinx is thought to have been carved from the same limestone bedrock that was quarried while building Khafre's pyramid complex. But here's where the mystery begins. Unlike the nearby pyramids, there are no inscriptions on the Sphinx telling us exactly who built it. No construction records. No written instructions. No ancient blueprint. Much of what we know comes from studying the surrounding structures, archaeological evidence, and the style of monument itself. Now let's talk about one of the biggest debates surrounding the Sphinx. Some researchers believe it could be much older than 4,500 years. Why? Because of the weathering on its body? In the 1990s, geologist Robert Schnock argued that some erosion patterns look more consistent with prolonged rainfall than with wind and sand, right? His theory suggests that the Sphinx may have been carved thousands of years earlier during the time when Egypt experienced a much wetter climate. If true, that would completely change our understanding of ancient history. But here's the other side. Most Egyptologists disagree. They argue that the erosion can be explained by a combination of natural weathering, groundwater, salt, crystallization, and thousands of years of exposure. As of today, there is no scientific consensus supporting an earlier construction date. The debate continues, right? Another mystery involves what's beneath the Sphinx. For decades, stories have circulated about hidden chambers and secret libraries buried underneath. Some call it the legendary Hall of Records, a place said to contain ancient knowledge from a forgotten civilization. It makes for an incredible story, don't you think? But here's what the evidence tells us. Scientists have used seismic surveys and ground investigations around the Sphinx. Some underground cavities and natural features have been detected. However, no verified archaeological excavations have uncovered a hidden library or chamber filled with lost knowledge beneath the monument. At least not yet. Then there's the missing nose. People have repeated the same story for years. That Napoleon's soldiers shot the nose off with a cannon. Sounds dramatic. There's just one problem. Historical drawings made before Napoleon arrived in Egypt already showed the Sphinx without its nose. Most historians believe it had already been damaged centuries earlier. One medieval account even claims a religious zealot deliberately defaced it in the 14th century. So that popular story about Napoleon, there's no solid evidence to support it. And that's what makes the Sphinx so fascinating. The real history is filled with mysteries that don't need exaggeration. Think about it. Civilization over 4,000 years ago carved a giant monument from solid rock with incredible precision. It has survived earthquakes, sandstorms, wars, and the passage of time. Even today, I mean, it remains one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements. Yeah, you know, but will we ever discover exactly who built it? That's a tough one. But could future excavations reveal something unexpected? I mean, it's possible. Archaeology continues to evolve, and every year new technologies allow scientists to discover, to study ancient sites without damaging them, right? So maybe one day we'll uncover another piece of the puzzle. But until then, the Great Sphinx continues to guard its secrets just as it has for thousands of years. And maybe that's why millions of people are still drawn to it. Not because we know everything, but because we don't. Man, if you enjoy exploring ancient mysteries through history, archaeology, and evidence, subscribe to the Conscious Signal. Because sometimes the greatest mysteries isn't finding all the answers. It's realizing how many questions are still waiting to be asked. Till next time.